John Obi Mikel, a Nigerian legend, a Super Eagles legend, of course, the man back in Rio Olympics in 2016. I can never forget because I followed that competition from A to finish with my brothers. So I remembered, and Nigeria won bronze medal at that competition. And you look at what John Obi Mikel has done. Even while he was at Chelsea, he was a great midfielder. He had sacrificed so many things for Nigeria. Even when Antonio Conte, allegedly threatened him, if I know allegedly, because Obi Mikel has come out to say that it's either you choose from Super Eagles or you choose from
your club
side. And he decided to go for Nigeria. And for that, we're saying thank you, John Obi Mikel. He owns a podcast. And his podcast has been a combination of controversy and the truth. Yes. It's just that maybe tone down the the ashness a little bit down. But because I understand that you want this young generation to understand the importance of being a professional. But then, it's a little bit harsh. Sadiq, to you, Obi Mikel said many things about Chelsea players. Then he talked about Nicholas Jackson, and since then Jackson has been balling. He has been Jackson has been balling. But now he mentioned a very, very important something, that players who picks Nigeria as a second choice to represent at a national level do not have a right to come back. Like you shouldn't just even allow them to come back. What do you have to say about that, Sadiq?
It's very spot on. Very, very spot on. One of the competitions we play in Africa is AFCON. And according to statistics, the last AFCON had 2.2 billion viewers.
2.2 billion
viewers. It surpassed the main goal with 1.8 billion. I'm not good with mathematics. I don't know how many percent that is.
My goodness.
Do you understand?
That's
massive. It also had 2.1 billion digital interactions.
Because big followers
very, very well. 13.1 billion TikTok videos.
And don't let us forget that the official was a 10 over 10.
12.95 billion Instagram views. So why should we allow a player that picks us as second option to come and play that type of prestigious tournament?
But then don't you think that it all boils down to how some of these players have been treated?
No.
We've heard stories.
Yes, we've heard stories. But don't let us see, when we talk about ex-internationals, we often see them as demigods. They are not the only ones that are entitled to being taken care of after their retirement. When they were playing for Super Eagles of Nigeria, they were flying in first class, lodging in the best of hotels.
5-star hotels.
5-star hotels. They got their bonuses, even though there are news that some didn't get their bonuses, but they got their bonuses. They were treated like a king. They had the best of women. Yes, they are the best of women.
Continue.
So why
this line?
Yes, they are the best of women. So why should we now narrow it down that after their services, after the service they've been paid for, they should come back and the government should kind of downgrade them? What happened to soldiers that lost their lives on the battlefield? Are they the only national heroes? What happened to teachers? So no, it's not about how they've been treated alone. You pay for Super Eagles, you got your money. Now if you want to pay for Super Eagles, you are giving yourself the recognition. Do you understand? You pick the Super Eagles because you want to play for Super Eagles. You don't pick the Super Eagles because you are the second or third options.
Or you're doing
Nigeria part. Nigeria have done that in the past, and I'm angry. I think one of the big I have with the then Super Eagles coach, let's see the was allowing Amiobi to go to the World Cup. No. You don't treat us as second option.
I would love to hear what you had to say about this, or Mikel Obi and players choosing Nigeria.
It's two ways. It's spot on. What he said is actually
true. And I think he has every right to say.
Yeah, he has every right because you're looking at you joining Super Eagles for maybe around 28, 29. Your best years is out. Like it's just your best legs is no more there. You're joining the national team at 29. How many competitions will you be playing? How many games will you be playing for the national team? Do you understand? So it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. So if you want to play for now, you understand that most of these players they are not born and bred here in Nigeria. Most of them were born and bred over there. You started up from academics, maybe in places like Coventry and all that. Finally, you moved to a big club side. Do you get? Now you need to understand your parents or whoever it is that actually groomed you up to that level should understand that in as much as you're playing there, you need to remember home at a very young age, because the pool is much. The pool is small. So if you don't, then there's no need you coming back when you are 18. When the likes of England, Netherlands, and all that have said no, we don't want you, then you decide to. It doesn't make sense.
Super Eagles
Exactly.
We don't want baggages. Yeah. If you want to play for Super Eagles, tell where your legs are fresh.
Yes.
Tell where you can put your head, not the ball.
Not when it's all finished.
Yeah, there was no time where your bones are.
I mean, my two guests today are full of energy. They're full of compassion, and of course, the enthusiasm is there. And I really do appreciate them for that. And the fact that they've made their voices to be heard, which all of you, of course, will view and you will listen to, about how once your best legs are gone, there is no point in coming back. Nobody wants to be treated like
we're not a trash.
We want the best players to play for AFCON.
That's energy, but it's just that we have to wrap this whole thing up. It's been such a lovely moment and lovely time on set today to talk about Nigeria, the Super Eagles of Nigeria, foreign coaches. We've talked about Egravon. We've talked about Ademola Lookman, who's doing excellently well, and of course we've talked about Victor Osimhen, who is currently playing for Galatasaray, and just hope that he gets back and is fit again. And of course we talked about what John Obi Mikel said on his podcast about some of the players coming to play for Nigeria when they know that their first option breaks their hearts. We do not want that. Hey guys, that's it. That's all on today's episode of Meshview Sports Podcast. It's been such a lovely time with my guest Ebere Oji, who's looking so beautiful in a Chelsea jersey, and of course the man who is repping the local football. Those people, they came second last season on the Nigerian football. That's Remo Stars. Thank you so much, Sadiq, for coming on the show. My name is Olanike Ajagun. Thank you so much for always riding with us on Meshview Sports Podcast. Until some other time, which is going to be the next episode, make sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications so that you get notified once our videos drop. Until then, we're saying bye.